Welcome back to another episode of Koined Insights. Today is a bit special.
Yeah.
Because this is our first solo pod together.
Yeah, don't know. Look here.
Both are the hosts in one place.
This is going to be probably a slightly chaotic episode because we've been filming for a very long time.
Yeah.
And this is the final episode being filmed. So what you're going to get is...
us.
Us. Relatively unfiltered. All right, run it, my general.
Okay,
go through
so...
my babes.
What?
Yeah, do it.
So, Omari, what is Koined?
All right, so...
what is Koined? Where we come from? What are we trying to do?
So, we hail from the small island of Jamaica. So, Koined itself, coined with a K, Koined, is from the Greek word koinonia, which means to fellowship, specifically Christian fellowship. And I had I have a vision because it relate to like when people get spiritual something that the way they do it is very traumatic for me. But anyway, I had a dream, a vision, a kind of idea to host something that enabled people to come together. But that was back in 2018. I just wanted to name something, coined something. I don't know what it was gonna be. And
so funny.
Fast forward a few years after meeting my lovely wife, and we were still dating at the time. We were coming together, bringing our talents. I was a trained cinematographer, and she was in the marketing world, specifically social media marketing. We just come together, all right, cool, what we're gonna call this, so we're gonna do, we're gonna run our company.
So what's so funny is I knew I wanted to start an agency. I knew I wanted to do something different than what I was seeing. However...
And I knew I wanted her. So I just went along with the plot.
But before, I was just like, what am I going to name this company? Like, I was like, I want the name to be something meaningful. I don't just want to just name it something, I want it to be something meaningful. And I was like, God, just give me the name. And I would just sit down and I said, God, just give me the name. I mean, I researched the name and nothing was sticking. But it was after meeting you and as we were talking that the name Koined came about, and I was like, yes, that's it. That's what I was praying about.
So we're just straight in there, Koined Digital. So the aim and purpose is to be able to bring people and communities together through digital platforms. And if offline as well, that'd be great.
So that's pretty much how Koined started. We saw a sea of uninspiring content, unengaging content online, and we decided to do something about it. We realized that a lot of companies locally, whatever brands, just weren't producing content that was of an international standard.
Yeah.
And I don't see why that couldn't be the norm for Jamaica and even the Caribbean.
Yeah.
So we decided to be a part of the solution and not sit around and complain about it. And so we just started specializing in producing engaging, high quality content that helps to convert, it helps to build an online community that where your followers just become your brand advocates.
The hero she use them big old marketing jargon. I just want to build a community, bro. So it's clear that I am the content creator one. She is the marketing brain. When I'm saying the marketing girly.
Marketing girly. You have two types of marketing girly. So you have the marketing girly fun and you have the marketing girly like analytical, which is like more me.
But the two of them are the same.
I think I'm more the analytical side.
No, you 100% are.
But I 1,000% enjoy the analytics a bit more. When you're with
or CMOT, you guys should check out that episode. You're for sure 100% just a girl.
That's real.
So
That's real. Okay, so let's touch a bit into early parts of Koined. At that point, you had not yet been a business owner.
Never yet in my life. I never yet be a business owner. I never yet own nothing in my life. The only thing I own are probably the shirt on my back.
No, sir.
And the camera woman did have.
What is something that you think we had to learn the hard way? Like first year of business.
First year of business? Mm-hmm. That business is business. and everything else is separate. I think, especially for us, we had to learn pretty quickly that our relationship trumps this business. And if our relationship is not operating well, at least at this stage in the business, or at that stage in the business, the business would not be able to thrive. And if the business doesn't thrive, then we won't eat. And if we don't eat, it's just a feedback loop, essentially. So I'd definitely say one of the first things that I've had to learn, that we've had to learn, is to prioritize our relationships, our mental health. And it's not just between us, but with the people around us that support us. And that's also, I think that also feeds into the ethos of Koined, where it's community centric. We have built a network of creatives and of business owners. And to be very honest with you, 90% of these people are our friends. Like, we have them over for drinks on a regular day. We talk shop with them. We bounce ideas off of them for like free of cost. Like, if you were to sit down in our house on any random Friday evening when we have some guests over,
leave with a new business idea.
You're probably going to leave with a new business idea. You're probably going to leave with a campaign idea. You're probably going to be inspired to do some sort of creative work. So I'd definitely say prioritizing our relationships and not allowing the business itself to run our lives.
That's a really good one. Actually, I was going to say something more along the lines of like, I don't know, something relating to, like just making sure that like your contracts and everything are in order. But I like yours more.
Oh.
I think I already knew that. But
you did.
I think just the importance of relationships, community, as it relates to business, I think it was in the doing of Koined in our first year that I really realized the significance of community as it relates to building a company.
I would also say, on a more personal note, learning the difference between being a director / business owner and a freelancer. I struggled for a year.
To make that transition.
Making that transition, where a lot of the jobs that we would get, or that I would get, I would get it under my name as a freelancer. And because I haven't owned a business before this, I had to learn pretty quickly, but I had to learn that, okay, there's some processes that we got to do. First of all, a contract.
Real. Somebody not could just call you and say, yo, bro, just...
And even if they do that, like, we need to get in an email thread.
Thank you.
Get everything down in writing, guys. What are the rules of engagement? What's the scope of
what are the
work?
deliverables?
What are the deliverables? What is the budget?
Real.
Like, these are things that I kind of, when I was a freelancer, I kind of just went with the flow with, because that's just the kind of personality that I had. But coming into business with you specifically, you've definitely taught me about all of these things in a very short timeline. Very short timeline. How important it is to get the basics of business, essentially. And I think with our people skills tied in with that has definitely put us in rooms that, after 2 years of business, we really and truly shouldn't be in.
Real.
According to the standard of business,
God is kind.
of small businesses,
quote
unquote. But no, we're larger than life, isn't it? Don't know. Big up Koined Digital. Anyway, should
Okay, so we're gonna touch on some of the outrageous things that we kind of heard.
I like this. We should do more of this.
I know, I like it too.
We should do more of this. Anyway, continue.
Quick shout out to the folks at iPrint Jamaica. They're the ones behind the bold, eye-catching billboards you've been seeing across the island for the pod. They're all about trust, service, and impact, and they help brands show up exactly where it matters. If you're ready to level up your next campaign, just click the link in our description or head on to iPrintgroupjamaica.com realness.com and let their team bring your vision to life.
The Koined Insights podcast is produced by Koined Digital, our in-house team of creatives, strategists, and storytellers. We don't just create content, we build brand ecosystems, podcasts, and campaigns that drive real engagement. If you want to produce something like this, or better, tap the link in the description to book a discovery call, and let's build something together.
This episode is brought to you by Rock Hotel Kingston, the heartbeat of downtown. Whether you're here for business, creativity, or just the view, Rock gives you the space to relax, recharge, and create. Think rooftop energy, city culture, and unmatched vibes. Ready to experience it for yourself? Book your next getaway online.
Take a second to subscribe and share this episode with someone who's ready to level up. It helps more than you know and lets the algorithm know that these conversations matter to you. So we're going to talk about some of the, I guess, outrageous things that we've kind of heard in our field of work. So I'll start.
Okay.
One of the most ridiculous things I've heard is somebody saying to them, I don't think they were even speaking to me, but they were just like, yeah man, I'm not really busy about marketing, but just want to focus on sales. Huh? They were like, yeah man, you know, like my product is so good, nobody cares, yeah? Nobody cares. Nobody cares because what is your brand?
Yo, I just thought of a dope idea a while ago.
Nobody say it.
I can't say it.
Yeah, nobody say it. Talk to me after.
I need to write it down.
Yeah, they just want to focus on sales and they kind of want to bypass, I guess, the whole marketing, branding aspect. But what are you selling? What are you selling? What's the product that you're selling? And, you know, his idea was just, well, you know, it's such a good product, so, you know, people would just want to buy. People don't care, yeah? People want what is accessible. People want a good product, sure. And you could have the best product, but you know who's going to get that sale over you? The person who actually...
Who's louder than you? Closed mouths don't get fed.
Thank you, my love.
That is definitely something I learned over the last 3 years. Closed mouths don't get fed.
It's true.
Continue.
We're just afraid for asking things, you know.
Ask things,
but at this stage...
I broke out type, man. Broke out of brokenness with... How would it...
Lotto.
A lotto? Oh, okay.
Broke out of brokenness. That was a good campaign.
It really
that was a good campaign because it stuck. That I would say is one of the most recent outrageous things that I've heard.
Yeah. I'd say the cliche thing, can you just make it pop? So from my side of the business, we're doing the creative stuff, whether it is a video. Actually, not even just make it pop. It's essentially doing miracles for things that could have been adjusted in real time. For example, proper lighting in a video makes a video pop. So just as how this Koined Insights podcast is well lit, big up Omari Media, because me know him not gonna want me to talk about it. But big up Omari Media, big up Jason Tucker Photography, and big up Koined Digital, you know, working in collaboration to get this podcast off the ground. We spent time to make this look good. If we did this Jason, can you do me a favor? I want to show my visual people. Can you do me a favor and shut off these lights?
This is fun.
I want you guys to
on
see
audio platforms. I'm so sorry.
I want you guys, if you're listening to this, wait, don't do it. If you're listening to this, I need you to jump over to YouTube and come watch what's going to happen. All right, Jason, lock off that one.
3, 2, 1. That's one.
That's one. Put in that one. 2.
3, 2, 1.
All right, cool. Oh, we're gonna leave that. We're gonna leave that now. No, we're gonna leave that. All right. So this is how the podcast would look if it is that we did not spend time lighting the set properly. Okay. You see how it look? You see it just look.
I'm stopping to turn it back on.
Right. So
Jaja,
please go ahead and strike for me. Strike in.
That was like, I really like doing this video, you know. For the more of this, I
and
like
then
you.
just go strike the other one. Strike in.
Strike in.
This one going to take a little bit more
You
time.
turn about this one.
Yeah, going to turn that one as well.
Back to life.
Back
Segment investing your brand. Investing your brand.
And now it pops. The set pops. So an example, like we just showed a while ago in lighting, where you spend the time to ensure that the assets that you're creating, you spend the time to ensure that the product that you're promoting is positioned well, it's done well, etc., 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 and not ask the editor in post. Yeah, you're good. Okay. 10 minutes gone.
Okay, yeah.
On
No.
which camera?
No. Hey.
Oh, okay.
That's so good.
Yeah.
I like it.
Sorry, but yeah, you spend the time to invest in the craft, in the product, in the digital product, while you have the time to do so, and not try to ask the editor to make it pop at the end in post production. No, we can't make it pop. That's magic. But we can do our best to readjust. We can do our best to, bring it forward. But a bad photo is always going to be a bad photo. If a dark lit room is it's a dark lit room, I can't make it bright for you. I'm not AI, and even AI is going to look at me like, yo, boss.
I know you're saying no.
You get me? So yeah, I would say when people tell me just fix it in Photoshop, I'm like, what? No, so yeah.
Okay, so what's the difference between just editing and storytelling? Because we're very big on storytelling.
Wow. Okay. So the biggest difference between just editing and storytelling is purpose. Just editing, your purpose is to just get the content out. You cut it up, you adjust, you make it look good, you make it look pretty. That's just editing. But storytelling, which can be done in whichever format of media you're doing, what storytelling does, it does exactly that. It tells a story. It carries an emotion behind it, or it leads you to an emotion, for you to find. It tells the purpose of this product. You know that when you hear when you hear a particular sound, a particular streaming platform is coming on.
Yeah.
And that was crafted intentionally. So short answer, it is telling a story. And doing it with purpose, rather than just making something look good or look pretty.
I think a big misconception is that people think working in production, whether it's photography, videography, etc., is it's just point and shoot.
I mean, it is that's like 30% of the work, though.
30% of the work. So they don't realize that a great video begins before you even press record.
For sure.
They don't walk very, very briefly. Walk people through what pre-production is versus production versus post-production, because people kind of just think, okay, for example, I want to shoot a makeup line or something. I'm just gonna call you and I'm gonna tell you to be here at this time. And
cool. So you want to shoot a makeup line?
Okay.
First of all, what's the product? Who are you marketing it to? Marketing.
Who are you marketing the product to? Who's your target audience?
Who is target audience? Yeah. Because if I take up my camera and I'm shooting white people, but your product is directed towards black people.
That's a very great example.
So it's understanding all the parameters surrounding the subject. It is ensuring that you take the measures needed to prepare adequately, as best as you can, before a shoot, before you start producing the product. So same makeup line. What products are we doing? We're doing lipstick. All right. So if we're promoting a lipstick brand, we need to see the lipstick products itself. We need models, because it doesn't make sense you promote lipstick without seeing the lips it's going to stick on.
Yeah.
Then brand models of different shades, different colors, different ethnicities, because you want to reach you live in a multi-ethnic culture. You don't want to just target one subculture only, unless that is your brand.
Yeah.
You're talking about getting different equipment if you don't already own it. If you do own it, you want to ensure that you have the right equipment to do, the shoot. You want to ensure that you have the right license if you're going outside of a controlled area. You want to ensure that you are doing something called a storyboard, as this will be able to save you time as what you're doing when you get on set. You don't want to be if both guessing what you're doing when you get there. You want to have a plan in mind. So pre-production itself is thinking of the plan, executing the plan up to the point of it's time to actually execute the plan.
But guys, just a shameless plug, if you can't bother with none of this,
we will do it for you.
Link in bio. So, Mari, what is the biggest mindset shift that you learned as an owner, as a founder in this past year?
In this past year?
Yeah.
One of the biggest mindset shifts that I've had is I don't need to be everywhere.
Yeah.
If I'm everywhere, then I'm not thinking like a business owner. I'm not thinking like I am a founder. I run a multi-million-dollar business, because I don't. If the multi-million-dollars is dependent on me alone, then I won't have multi-millions.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna have maybe 1 million, maybe, but it's not going to be multi, because I'm trying to be the head cook and bottle washer at the same time, and it's very difficult to have a strategic brain and be executing on the strategies that I just came up with. I'm going to be exhausted. I need to stick in my zone of genius, and I need to also stick to the role and responsibility that I have. And to be honest with you, the role and responsibilities I have, 9 times out of 10 trumps my zone of genius. If it is, when I say zone of genius, I mean where I started off personally as a cinematographer. My role and responsibility trumps that 9 times out of 10. If it is that I can outsource, I will outsource, because my zone of genius is now shifting into the roles and responsibilities that I have as a cinematographer. I know that I now need to produce content worthy of the name of a cinematographer, but I don't necessarily need to be the one doing it. You get me? As a marketer, you need to be coming up with the plans, with the strategies that will lead to successful campaigns. You don't need to be the one to execute it. Should you be the one doing that, we will only be able to get that one bag rather than planning multiple. Yeah,
I think that's something that I've definitely had to learn. I don't need to be everywhere. Everywhere all at once. I don't need to be doing that.
I got tired.
Real.
I got tired. Yeah, may I edit this, may I do that. By the time I start pre-production for one thing and do the production and the post-production, 3 years would have passed.
Real. What is a client win that reinforced your why we're doing this? I think I have one.
I would have to think about that.
Okay, I'll share.
Yeah, please.
I think, I'll share 2. One of our clients she's a doctor.
Ooh, good one.
But she's she's highly specialized. So she is a maternal fetal medicine specialist, which is like a high-risk pregnancy doctor. So not only is she an OBGYN, she go back to school and she specialized in high-risk pregnancies.
She loved learning, man.
So a huge concern that she had when she came to us was, who's gonna want to watch her content? Because this is so it's so niche. She doesn't even know where to start. And how we built her online community from the ground up, and to the point where she was now getting offers for brand deals. And it's just like separate and apart from the clients, the patients that were coming in, she's also getting a new stream of income. I think that was a really big win for me. And she's also just like super sweet. So loved working with her. But that really pushed my why. I would say another one is, just off the top of my head, was a company that we worked with. It's a huge company. However, they're kind of forgotten, to be very honest. And just how we came in and within like a matter of like 3 months, we were able to just start to shift brand perception.
Despite what was going on the ground.
Yeah, we were able to generate. I was trying to remember. I think it was like close to 1,000 leads when I checked back. Yeah, for over like 6 months, about like 1,000 leads.
And this was their social presence was dead.
There was nothing. They didn't have one.
And there was barely any. It was a $50 budget per month max, maybe.
Yeah. That was still.
Right.
We worked magic, you know.
We did work magic.
But
we did. But
I think that's my why. I really love working with. I really love working with clients and then seeing how our company has, actually helped them.
Remind me the question again.
The question was like, what's a client win that reinforced our why? Like, is there? Yeah.
I'd say personal. I'd say not personal. I'd say internal client win would be 2, Save the City and Koined Insights, where
true.
We were essentially the masters of our own destiny.
Real.
And to see us do Koined Insights season 1 on nothing but faith, collaboration with our friends, and then asking our friends to come on the pod and share.
Yeah.
And then the organic leads that we got from that, the engagement that we got from a brand new page that we just started without actually putting in much marketing efforts into it.
Yeah.
That for me was a win. I know for sure if you guys have seen this season, I don't know when I'm going to post this.
It's probably going to be the last episode.
It's going to be the last episode?
Yeah.
All right, since that this is the last episode, if you guys have seen this season in terms of the guests,
yeah,
I'd say that's a win.
Real.
I'd say that's a win because the kind of social equity that we have to have gained for our guests to be able to
even
trust
consider
us
coming on this podcast.
Pod. I'm like, yo, all right, Father God, thank
Big
you
up
because
yourself,
and then in regards to Save the City, I'd say it was a vision, it was a dream that you had, and we were able to execute it. We are being able to execute it, and we're planning on making it go further. I don't know if the plans that we have at this current moment, by the time this episode is released,
probably not. I'm
not entirely sure if you guys will be able to, but things in the works. You get me? Hopefully by the time this come out, you'll be seeing some more Save the City stuff. But being able to, once again, being the masters of our own destiny, and showcasing on what I think is a small scale, the grand things that we can do, because we as content creators / influencers, like switching from the business side to that side now, we have been in spaces in our niche of the content creation side of things. We've been in spaces that people like Rushcam, who was on the pod, so check out that episode, are in like regularly. We're in spaces where we're seeing like big giants in the content creation and influencer industry and in the business industry.
Yeah, very important.
And literally rubbing shoulder to shoulder and talking shop and just being seen as peers and not just them just a start out. So that, I think what we've done with Save the City has definitely put us in a position that's far beyond our years as a business, and more to come. So make sure to subscribe to Koined Digital Studios. Shameless plug. Watch Save the City in separate playlists, and then the coming months we revamp and come again with Cask and Culture. And then you don't know Koined Insights season 2.
And then season 3 I got drop.
Season 3 I got drop soon.
Look out for season 3.
Yeah.
I really hope you guys enjoyed this season. I did.
Yo,
it was such a good season.
No, look here. I have to give props to season 1. Season 1
was a fantastic season.
It gave us a great platform. It gave us, a great practice. But season 2?
Yeah.
The conversations in season 2.
Yeah.
The guests in season 2. The gems in season 2. Y'all need to go check it out.
Yeah. So thank you guys so much for watching and listening.
Yeah.
Make sure to give us a 5-star review. It helps. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like, you share with a friend or
comment.
10.
As a matter of fact, more to drop an emoji. Any emoji.
No, you can't tell any emoji.
See, that is what you do when you say, yeah, man, I just want to reach out to anybody, everybody. If everybody is a target audience, no, everybody's not a target audience.
Drop a light bulb emoji in the comments if you've made it this far. Yes. Thank you guys.
In the world.
No, sir. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to another episode of Koined Insights. Until next time.
Until season 3.
Bye.
Pick up on yourself, you don't know.